was my last day of school today. Last day as an ALT in Japan. Today, for me, the school year finished, and I was in my best school. I love them so much. All the teachers, all the children there. Some were crazy hard, some were really, really great. The 6th graders, I had to say goodbye to them last week. They were wonderful. I could see some of them today. They came back to visit their teachers. And at the end, and I also brought them, last night I baked real quick apple pie bites, like those real squares, like a bite. And got that for them this morning and cleaned up my desk and prepared everything for the new ALT, the new English teacher who's going to be there. Like a little message about how the schools are and what's going on and schedule and stuff. And routine in class and just what I did. And doesn't mean that person has to do the same thing. It's just what the kids are trained to do with me. And at the end, and it was like 4:30, and they all gathered together in the staff room, which is really big, and everybody's there. And then the coach says, the principal comes and he's like, come up front. So I was like, oh my gosh, spotlight, panic. And he uses his phone and he tells, I guess it was Google Translate because it was the voice of a lady's voice saying it, and it was like a message that he wrote in Japanese and that was translation in English. And it was so heartwarming, you know, like you can feel like it's the translation is kind of like off a little bit here and there, but like what he meant was what was the Google saying? It seemed like the children enjoyed English because of you. Like they fall into the rhythm, and they enjoy English class because you make it fun for them. So that was the main message. And everybody enjoyed English and everybody enjoyed having you around, including me. So but I don't really see much of him, but like he's a really great guy. And and then the teacher that works with me the most, the one that knows English the best, came up with this beautiful bouquet. It's gorgeous and it smells fabulous. The whole car smells like spring. I love it. And it was just a beautiful finish. It was just beautiful. And everybody was clapping, and I don't like that part, but I really love the flowers. I really do. I love the flowers and they're great. They smell fabulous. And it was just like this really warm feeling when I left. I hope I got all my stuff. I think I did, but tomorrow and Friday are the last day for the boys, the elementary school boys that I have at home still. I mean, they still have 2 more days at school, and then they finish their school year. And then the babies will be attending their nursery school until the end of the month, 31st of March. And then we have 3 more days, and then we fly over to my sister's place. And then we stay there for a week, and we fly to Utah, and we start school. Everybody starts school, and the twins will probably be everywhere where I am. I feel like I just can't imagine my life without them being around me. And they're difficult sometimes, but not, that's how they grow. They develop their emotions and everything, and way of communication, and so overall they're the best. But I just want to remember today and this beautiful, wonderful school with beautiful people inside. It was just really easy and welcoming to go and have classes in that school. I don't know what was about that school that was really the quality of education, the manners. The students were well-mannered and respectful words, and it was just great. There was only one class that really gave me a hard time. They used lots of words that I didn't want to hear, but It's okay. They're kids. They're goofballs and they're kids. And there was one teacher that used to be teacher of one of my sons in their school, and she wrote me this letter. It was in hiragana, so I can not really read her handwriting, but some of it I could understand. I'll probably ask the boys to help me. She is just wonderful. She is wonderful. I mean, those are the people that is going to be hard to say bye to. And I will go pick up the babies now and go home and think about dinner again as usual. And life goes on. You know, laundry, meals, bathing, putting people to sleep, brushing people's teeth. That doesn't change. But today I read something that reminded me of, there was like this picture of a son and his mother having a dance at his wedding probably, and her face is like all crying, and the articles or the post somebody did was about, you know, how, you know, everybody talks about the daddy girl dance and when it's the wedding of the girl, like how it's hard for him to let her go and stuff like that. But then nobody really focuses on how moms let go their sons as well and how hard it is. And then it was just pointing out things like the mom is not gonna be the one that he's looking in the crowd for anymore, or she's not gonna be the one to be kissed and hugged all the time from that little toddler when he was toddler. So like the main points were like, you know, he's not gonna be calling you all the time from now on and stuff like that. You know, solving problems together with you or sharing. It will be another lady like the lady he marries, right? So, which in Japan, by the way, is irrelevant. But you know, I'm not gonna talk about that at all. I lived through it. I witnessed it. I despise it, and I don't really know how people procreate here under the circumstances of and how they treat each other. It's just, anyways. But that article, reading it, you know, my kids are still small. Like the oldest is almost 13, but I have this toddler, those two toddlers that boy, girl, doesn't matter what gender to me. They still want hugs. They still look for mommy in the crowd. They still kiss me and hug me and say, I love you. And the other day, my baby girl was saying, Mommy, you're so cute. And I'm like thinking, I can see already the wrinkles everywhere around my face and how my face becomes more fluffy and wrinkly, and you know, and that little girl to tell me you're cute, that was just so, she's just so beautiful inside and out, and she just wants people to feel like her, and she's just amazing. And little boy always in the morning, he wakes up, he's like, Mommy, I need you. And I'm like, let me take a breath first. What do you need now? So he just wants to snuggle, and he just says, Mommy, I need you. And I love that, because I'm not gonna hear it much longer, you know. Kids grow up, and I had 3 little boys before, and they were loving and they were hugging and they were wonderful little puppy fluffy. I smooched them all over the place every time I could get a chance, and now they're like my height, talking back at me, slamming doors, ignoring, running away from chores. You know, that's how life is. But I do enjoy my toddlers and them being small and lovable. Anyways, I'm gonna go pick them up and go home. Bye.